Thank the Lord for so much, for so much. Coming back, giving a great shout out to the YouTube family. Everybody, y'all know who y'all are. Facebook family, brothers and sisters in Christ. Everybody around the world who's looking at these videos, God bless you. Now it's raining. And we thank the Lord for the rain right now because it has been so hot, even though it might just get hotter and hotter after the rain, but it's so cool down here right now in Dallas, Texas. We thank the Lord for that. God is so awesome. I'm just sitting back thinking while the electricity's still on because it's probably going to blink back off. And I was thinking about how different we are, men, how different we are from women. And I was just sitting back just laughing and just thinking because some of the things are so funny to me because the way women are and then the way that men are and how a whole lot of things are so important to a woman and when a man care less about half of the stuff that a woman, be putting a lot of, time and effort in. And it just puts a smile on my face because y'all oftentimes hear me say it takes God to grab two imperfect people, put them together, and keep them together. And I just want to talk about in this video the difference between men and women. And I ain't talking about no color in particular. Now, I can speak from what I have dated. And this is for if you are married or single. I mean, let me just say it like this. If you are married or shacking up, let's just keep it real. That's what's going on nowadays. More people are shacking up and more people are married because most people ain't staying married nowadays. And I'm going to just talk about myself in this video because I know most of y'all can relate, men. See, I ain't never been a woman and I ain't going to be no woman. And I thank God that he created me the way he created me. And I'm going to do what the Lord tells me to do and live the way the Lord tells me to live. I remember when I was shacking up and wasn't living right. That was a long time ago. And the different things I used to look at in my woman at the time. I won't reveal no name. And I used to just sit back and observe how she was on a lot of things. And I wasn't living right in the first place. So let me just keep it real with folks. When you're shacking up, you ain't living right. And I know I just made 100 more people mad with that, but oh well, they'll get over it. When you realize what kind of woman you got, and as soon as you think you know her, it's always a surprise or something different, ain't it? And I don't care how long you know her. See, when a person moves in with you, then you really see how that person is. And I remember one thing that mattered so much to my ex at the time, I mean my girlfriend at the time, who is an ex now, is the toilet paper. Me, when I put a toilet paper roll on, I don't care if the part you pull from is in the front or the back. But it seemed like she used to have an attitude about that. And I would sit there and laugh because every time I would put it on the part you pull from is toward the back of the wall, she would go right behind me and fuss, talking about why you got the toilet tissue faced this way. It should be turned this way. Who y'all men don't know how to do nothing? Well, first of all, this my house. Yeah, that's what I used to tell her. I love the way I have my house. You got your house, you do what you want to do. Why is it women always want to come over your house and start changing up your stuff? And I used to say, you ain't gonna see me come over your house and touch none of your stuff. You know why? Because I don't give a damn about how you got your stuff going. I'm just making a point, fellas. I know y'all can feel me in this video. And see, me being a musician, I love to sit in my house with my lights off. That's how I get in my zone, my mood, or some might say. I like to get me some wine. I've been like that since I was little, Pop. You remember you used to always say, why y'all sitting here in the dark? First of all, it used to be so damn hot, I didn't want no lights on. And to this day, I don't hardly have a lot of lights on. My house is dark, and that's the way I like it. Just like the rain hitting outside, I love that because I hear the rhythm in the rain. I make a beat off of the way the rain sound. I love to hear the rain hit the windshield and hit the roof of the house. That's just romantic and sexy to me when the Lord pours that rain down. And you can be in your mood with your drink in your hand, listening at your jazz or whatever you listen to. You got your air blowing and your lights all the way off. Soon as the woman come in the door, it change all that, don't it, fellas? And women, don't get mad at me in this video because y'all can say it on both sides. Y'all can talk from a woman's point of view, talking about a man, but I'm talking from a man's point of view. A woman can come through that door and spoil your whole mood. Come in the door, cut the air off. What you sitting here for? What you sitting in the dark for? They'll start cutting on all kind of lights, nagging about this, nagging about that. Now your whole mood is gone. How you tell me? First of all, when you come over here, don't go to cutting off stuff. I'm in the mood. Now my mood I've been killed because I was laying on the couch with the lights off, with my air blowing, and I was in the mood. I was in the mode and in the mood. Let me just keep it real. Now you done messed it up because what you feeling. My point is only God can take two imperfect people, put them together, and keep them together. And fellas, y'all know this by now, but once you let a woman move in, if you got your crib, you know what I'm talking about. Once you let a woman start coming in your house, and when she lay them pairs of shoes by the side of your bed, it's over. You done messed up. You done messed up. I remember one time I came home. The whole restroom was changed. I said, who told you to change the restroom? Well, I thought this might look better. I thought you need to take your ass home and change your own curtains. So I'm just gonna have a little sense of humor in this video. See, this is what's wrong with most marriages. It ain't no we, it's I. See, when you are single and got your own crib, both of y'all got your own crib, then there should be a difference. You should do what you want. You want to do what you want to do at your own house, that's fine. But I like the way mine is. I know some men who keep a filthy house, and a woman get in there, start moving stuff around, then they get mad. And I said, who told you to change the shower curtain? Who told you to change the rugs in the restroom floor? Wait a minute. See, this is how a woman is. And that's why a woman is so powerful, whether men want to admit that or not. Because some men fall at the drop of a hat just because of what a woman got between their legs. And some of these women, not all of them, but some of these women think just because they're going to give you something that rules the world. They think that they just can, anything can go because they have that mindset that, oh, I'm a woman or you ain't going to get none. See, I run this. And like I said before, there is no being equal. And then some of them just a pop up over your house. My old neighbor used to say when he was living, don't pop up on me trying to surprise me. You might get surprised. You trying to pop up over my house and I'm popping up in somebody else. Now you done made me lose my concentration. That's what my old neighbor used to say, Lord, rest his soul, old JB. But JB kept it real. And this is how a woman's mind goes a lot of times. But not all women are like that. Or some might say, yeah, they are. Well, I always say everybody's different. That's why I'm not talking about no color in this video. Now, I can talk about my experience, some of my experience, who I have dated. And since in my case, it would be a black woman. And I just sit back and observe. And I look at how most women make a fuss and fight over nothing. That's why I just do what I do. I ain't got to fuss about who gonna make up the bed, who gonna wash the dishes. See, I'm on top of my game whether I got a woman or not. And in this case right now, I don't. And it's a great advantage of being single. Then it's it's got both sides. It's a whole lot wrong with being single. Then it's a whole lot right with being single. But my point is, it don't matter who you are. You're gonna have ups and downs in these relationships and these marriages, but long as you got God, the foundation. See, it's just amazing to me how it's only God that can keep two people together. Because think about it, fellas, the way we are. Think about it, women, the way you are. It's hard to stay together because you are so different. See, I'm glad I'm not a woman, and I don't know how. And see, before I go into this, let me say this, because most women, they always throw this in your face. Well, you ain't gonna have it hard. You ain't never walked around here carrying a baby for 9 months. You'll never know what it feels to be a woman. Well, you know what I tell them? You will never know what it feels to be a man. See, a lot of women think because now we know you toting the baby, that's hard. We ain't never saying it's easy. We know you got to walk around, you have mood swings, but don't sit here and throw things in the man face all the time by you don't know what it is to have a struggle. Because I'm going to tell you something. No, I've never carried a baby 9 months, and I thank God I haven't. And I don't want to ever experience that because I am a man. Even though you got people trying to change that up. But what I can say is you will never know what it feels to be a man. See, a lot of men have problems with their body also. A lot of men be in a lot of pain. See, I can relate to this. And a lot of women throw that up in the man's face. Well, you'll never know how it feels to be a man. I tell people all the time, it's hard enough just cause the color of my skin right now. It's hard enough for me to ride down the street without being stopped by the police because the color of my skin. How many jobs that turn me down because the color of my skin? Because racism people ain't never left. How many back-breaking jobs I done took in to wear my body out? And I think that's what's wrong with me to a lot of nowadays of some of those jobs I had in the past. Working in them old hot warehouses, sweating, ain't no air conditioning. You feel like a slave, not making no money. Then on top of that, when you come home, you got a nagging woman in your ear when you doing the best that you can. See, a lot of women don't look at that. And they don't think about how you as a man got to deal with them when they walking around 9 months. Or Mother Nature. You see, some people are so ungrateful. And when I say this, I mean this out of love. A woman would never know they would never know how it feels to be a man. Now you got women trying to be men and men trying to be women. It's just a ball of confusion. That's why God made men so tough, so strong, but I don't know what's done happen nowadays. A man supposed to be that leader. He hold his head up high. And when you done got to that point where you letting all your excuses mess you up, then you need to figure out what the problem is. But we are so different than a woman. And I'm not sitting there saying a woman don't struggle because a woman struggles also. When you talk about a struggle don't have no color on it. You got poor white people, poor Hispanics, poor people, period. And I always tell a lot of black folks, y'all ain't the only one. We ain't the only one who know what a struggle is. Some of my best friends when I was at work were white, and they struggled just like I did. And when I was in my time of need struggling, so I ain't say time of want, I said my time of need, when I was out there trying to find a job, when I was dealing with these judges and these lawyers and so many things up against me where I couldn't have a job. A lot of white folks was right there for me. That car I'm driving to this day came from the white man, as the black folks like to say. See, I don't see color, I see love. I see culture, the difference. But when it comes to color, I love everybody. Because that's the way Christ was. And when you think about a man and a woman trying to work it out and stay together, it is a tough thing. That's why most people are single. And then you got people that's married, got somebody on the side. And they still can't figure out why they're not satisfied. And you get to doing all these wrong things and things that the Bible say don't do, you find yourself in a whole lot of sin. And when you are in sin, you are far away from the Lord. The things that matter to a woman, most men gonna overlook. See, men, we don't give a damn which way the toilet tissue is facing on the road. We don't care if the ceiling fan is turning the wrong way. A lot of things we overlook. I was telling my mama that the other day when she was over here messing with me about when I had just got out of the shower, when I ash in my leg. I said, Mama, most men ain't gonna give a damn about stuff like that. But women will spend an hour looking in the mirror and they on their way to the damn airport. What you getting all jazzed up for? You finna get on the airplane. I used to make my ex-girl so mad when she used to get her hair all done. And I said, what you getting your hair all done like that for? I ain't finna do nothing but mess it up when we get in that bed. And I'm gonna leave on that. Y'all be blessed. Y'all just feel what I'm saying in this. God bless you.